It's time now for a little latest in local news. In the news, local law enforcement announcing that big drug bust on Tuesday, January 24th, as the Jesup Wayne County narcotics team executed 2 search warrants at the following residences: 522 Green Street and 1959 Killingsworth Road. These searches resulted from an investigation into multiple subjects selling illegal narcotics in Wayne County. During the searches of the 2 residences, officers found a large amount of illegal narcotic pills, 26 grams of crack cocaine, 23 pounds of marijuana. Approximate street value of the narcotics recovered is over $7,000. 2 firearms recovered, a 9mm pistol and a rifle. Also seized from the residences, $2,800 in U.S. currency, 5 motor vehicles, 4 ATVs, a boat, and 23 ounces of gold jewelry. 2 men have been arrested at this time, 38-year-old Jeffrey Brown of Jesup and 35-year-old Ladarius Wright of Jesup. Both men face multiple charges: distribution of illegal narcotics, possession with intent to distribute illegal drugs, trafficking of a controlled substance, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Both Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Police Chief Perry Morgan state the investigation is ongoing and may result in further arrest and more charges. They encourage anyone with information about illegal activity to contact either the Jesup Police Department or the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Jesup PD's number is 427-1300. The Sheriff's Department's number is 427-5970. Governor Brian Kemp gave his State of the State address Wednesday. He outlined that he plans to crack down on violent crime in the state, saying he plans to enact tougher penalties on gang offenders and attempt to address the revolving door of criminal justice in the state. Kemp said Wednesday that he endorsed legislation that would increase penalties for gang members seeking to recruit children, and he applauded a Fulton County judge for denying bond for 4 of the activists charged in connection with a series of violence in the city of Atlanta. Kemp also endorsed new efforts to limit no-cash bail, stiffen human trafficking penalties, and boost the ranks of law enforcement officers. Kemp blasted out-of-state rioters who set a police car on fire and threw rocks at a downtown Atlanta skyscraper. Over the weekend, to a loud applause, he thanked the unsung heroes in law enforcement who contained the violence. Says this is just one example of why we here in Georgia will always back the blue. Other points of his speech, he talked about his plan to fully fund the state's K-12 system and to pump more money into the Hope Scholarship, reversing cuts to the program enacted back in 2011. He talked about how his administration has given educators a $7,000 pay raise in just 5 years. He says no other General Assembly or governor has raised the teacher pay so much so quickly in the state of Georgia. On health care, he reminded legislators of his proposal for $4.5 million in loan repayment programs to boost the number of health care workers in the state, an additional $1.7 million to finance 102 new residency slots. Those are just some of the highlights from the governor's State of the State address, again given Wednesday in Atlanta. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, the Wayne County Board of Education met Tuesday for their monthly board meeting. On the agenda, a financial workshop agenda and budget discussion for fiscal year 2024. Superintendent and the Board of Education are looking at a few days to have a call meeting for the board members to have a financial workshop. 2 members new to the school board this year, and the superintendent says it will be beneficial to them and to the entire board. Once again, the superintendent gave board members several days to choose from, and they'll select one and have a called meeting for the workshop. Also, it's time to begin discussions for next year's budget. The superintendent says he and the financial officer, R.J. Aldridge, have just begun those conversations, as it's soon time to have a proposed budget to present to the board members. Superintendent also updated the East Bloss conversation, as voters in Wayne County will be headed to the polls on March 21st to vote yes or no for the continuation of the East Bloss for education. And it's simply a continuation of the current 1-cent tax. There'll be 3 weeks of early voting before the Tuesday, March 21st date. The new East Bloss is for 5 years, expected to raise about $30 million for the school system. 2 projects will get started if the East Bloss is passed: a new ROTC building and a new agricultural center at the high school. Those are the 2 top projects at the top of the priority list for the school system. School system hoping the voters will vote to support the 1-cent tax for education. Once again, the vote comes up Tuesday, March 21st of this year. Tonight at Coastal Pass Technical College, Turning Point Worship Center having their Turning Point Banquet of Hope, and those attending can expect to experience an excellent dinner meal. Brief presentation highlighting the various ways Turning Point currently impacts the community and the ways they're striving to impact, and an optional invitation to become a community partner of Hope with Turning Point so that they can provide hope for the community together. Banquet of Hope is a business casual event tonight, scheduled to begin around 6:30 and tonight at 8 p.m. South Georgia Republican has renewed her efforts to prevent mining near Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge, just as a year-long effort by an Alabama company to extract titanium near the swamp appears to be nearing the finish line. Representative Darlene Taylor of Thomasville filed the House Bill 71 this week, also known as the Okefenokee Protection Act. She filed it on Tuesday with the signature of at least 34 other legislators, including 21 Republicans. Bill was assigned Wednesday to the House Natural Resources and Environmental Committee Chair Lynn Smith. Bill would not affect the immediate strip mining plans of Twin Pines Minerals, which is seeking permits from the Georgia EPD for a 582-acre titanium and zirconium demonstration mine less than 3 miles from the Okefenokee Refuge. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news: if you're looking for a job or a new career, a special event is taking place in Wayne County on February the 8th entitled Career Expo 2023. It's going to take place at Coastal Pines Technical College at the Polytech Center that afternoon from 3 to 7 p.m. It'll feature local industries and businesses with current job openings and on-site interviews. If you need more information, simply call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce at 427-2028. Once again, the Career Expo set for February the 8th at Coastal Pines Technical College. Time once again from 3 to 7 p.m. that day. Wayne County Board of Tourism gearing up for their Hog Jam. The dates are February 17th through the 19th. The statewide hunt begins at 2 p.m. that Friday, February 17th, ends on Sunday that 19th at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, February 17th at 6 p.m. with on-site registration available at Hunt headquarters at the J.C. Fair building. Online registration will be open through 2 p.m. that Friday. Registration is $50 for bow or gun hunters, and hunters can pay $100 and hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 and under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed into the fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states. They have legal permission to do so, but they must be in line at weigh-in that Sunday at 12 noon or they're disqualified. Participants are responsible for knowing their rules. Registration and rules are available online through active.com. Registration forms can be printed from the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. Wayne County Board of Tourism getting ready for the big Hog Jam, again, February 17th to the 19th, headquarters again at the J.C. Fair building. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.